day. From Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia. It's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Atlanta Falcons taking on the Denver Broncos.
The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. They're halfway home, looking good, and a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Phillip Rivers.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Miles Jack. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Working out of the gun. Rivers got a man. It's Tonyan complete.
Rivers pass. Complete to Robert Tonyan.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Broncos first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The tackle made.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down
from the shotgun. It's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down.
Complete to Derek.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the
they go play action. Rivers. And he'll find Moreau here. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete to Buck.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run for it with Henry. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Henry, and now running right through him. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And the Broncos 1st down.
From the gun, Rivers. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you go the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive and a 9-yard run on the end of it. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here are the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Falcons nothing.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
There defensively.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before, because that...
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Christian McCaffrey.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
7-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it. But how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. William Golston, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rivers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. Open man is Higgins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, Rivers. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the number 1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
It's good to make it 17-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Final play of the half, Rivers. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit. And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Broncos 7.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Christian McCaffrey with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Set to return it, here's Turner. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're going to look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
42-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 33-yard line.
This is McCaffrey. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27.
At the 27-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. 3/4 in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
Rivers on 1st down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Rivers now from the 50. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
To the air again here, Rivers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Denver.
Again, it's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rivers again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll throw again. Rivers. His throw caught at about the 5.
Yeah, the Broncos are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Second and 13. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked for the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
4 yards.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Reception here by Ruggs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there at 22. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And it's up and good. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Denver.
From the gun, Rivers. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. This pass complete to Higgins. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Rivers. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack on first down, Rivers, left side caught by Diggs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
From the gun, Rivers. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Rivers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Atlanta, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.
Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.